So Rockstar has stated that creating a female lead character for GTA 5 just didn't feel natural. What a bunch of sexist f***. But before we get to this video, here's the question of the day. Okay, so now that GTA 5 is out, we all know that this game has 3 male lead characters. How come not even a single one of them is female? Well, presented with this question, Dan Houser actually answered this. Dan Houser is a representative of Rockstar. I believe he's a co-founder. And he talked about how, basically, he says, we didn't really think about it this time. That's not to say that we couldn't or we wouldn't. This character set is just what came to us. And basically, he talked about how in the future we could do a game with a lead female character. Of course, we just haven't found the right game for it yet, but it's one of the things that we always think about. It didn't feel natural for this game, but definitely for the right game in the future with the right themes, it could be fantastic. But for GTA 5, this was the organic thing that came up. These were the characters that we could display the themes where we wanted to think about. Okay. So he basically gave an excuse. And for me, this is just absolute bullshit. Complete fucking nonsense. I'll tell you why. Because he goes on to say that the concept of being masculine was so key to the story of GTA 5. Absolute fucking horseshit. Garbage. I don't buy that. It's complete sexism. And it's complete favoritism to one gender. Alright, why is it that you can't have a female character in the GTA game? Especially GTA 5 with 3 separate male characters. I mean, you have the retired pseudo-gangster guy who kind of... He still reminds me of Tommy Vercetti, okay? You have the redneck dude who's kind of psychotic, and he's kind of a loose cannon, you know, volatile. And then you have the token black guy. Okay, and these are the 3 male characters. And, okay, that might seem like there's variety, but really, if you think about it, it's not much. All 3 of these characters could have appeared in a previous GTA game. As a matter of fact, we've seen these characters before. We've seen the way that they act, the way that they behave, the way that they are, the way they come across, their personalities. It's not too far off from previous games. Maybe the redneck character who's a little bit more, you know, kind of volatile. Maybe he's the one that stood out the most. But the rest of them, I mean, no female characters. No female characters. Because it's not masculine enough. The game has to be masculine. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. You couldn't include a female character that was kind of tough and cool and badass? Like, why does... What do you even mean by masculine? What does that even mean? You gotta have a shaved head? You gotta be a dude? And as long as you have a fucking supposed penis, I guess, you don't have breasts and you don't have a fucking vagina, that's the masculine character that you're looking for. I mean, I take a look at other games, you know, there's other titles out there, like games like Heavenly Sword, games like Wet, games like Bayonetta, Tomb Raider. These are pretty badass characters, whether you agree with the way they're presented, whether you agree with how they're overly sexualized, they're still pretty badass. They still can fucking pack that gun and shoot it and just beat enemies, and they're pretty fucking tough. They don't have to be like overly macho, bullshit, aggressive, masculine, whatever stereotype. It's ridiculous that in 2013 we don't have a female character in GTA. I take a look at series and franchises like Saints Row, and I'm like, you can make any character. You can customize any gender, weight, size, skin color. It's awesome. That's what I've always loved about Saints Row more than GTA, is the customization. So when I'm playing a game, like a Saints Row game, I'm creating a female character because you never see it in Grand Theft Auto. It's always the same looking, boring characters. It's ridiculous. It's pure sexism, and there's no excuses.
And here's the answer to the question of the day.